Hello everybody, Dennis here saying hello and very happy to coming back to showing my face, and today I have this incredible guest that I am very honored to have in our humble channel. And when I say our humble is because you all know that this channel is for all of us, is this free communication and connection and love, which is the characteristic of my channel. So my name is Dennis Rosso. I'm a therapist in mental health, as all of you know, and for the ones who are new, welcome. And I invite you to explore the amount of crazy videos that I have been posting in 9 months. So Mylene, or Mylene as I say in Spanish, she is French Canadian, and she actually is located in Canada, our neighbors. Her primary language is French and her second language is English. Mine is Spanish and my second language is English. So we are going to try to communicate in our beloved English language. Sometimes I'm going to put subtitles in English, so we are going to try to make this simple. Remember, my channel is humble, is simple, is natural, and so is the people that is always here. And Mylene is also a farmer, and she is specialized in herbalism. And did I say it correctly? So she is wonderful with plants, and the connection she has with plants and animals, it is incredible. We have that in common and we love to speak about this. So we are going to try to do our best to keep focus and to be right there in the subject, which is wellness and information about our beloved Anegalena and the richest products, natural products that she is creating for us. So that's it. Please, the platform is you, darling, and you can go for it.
Hello everyone, my name is Mylene, or Mylene. In French, it's Mylène. So we have many languages here for my name, but I'm very glad and honored to be on your channel today. Thank you very much, and I'm very happy to talk about herbalism and our linked the bound we have with the Anegalena or Gaia, or our beautiful earth. So, so I'm very glad to be here today. Thank you.
Just it's a pleasure having you here because you are an incredible human and an incredible being to be around, full with love and full with knowledge, and you are a very wise young woman, and I am happy to have you here. So let's start by telling our public, our beloved people, what do you recommend most for people to have a handy, if I can use that expression, at home, in case of home remedies like a stomach ache, allergies, headaches, all those basic things that we perhaps learn from our grandmothers and in our family back in the day.
Yes, it's very easy to have some medicinal herbs at home because we have them in our kitchen. Many of our herbs or spices are medicinal. So if you see the rosemary is one of those. Oregano also. I don't know if I pronounced it.
Oregano in Spanish, or it's like similar. I love that I just like this the pronunciation.
Correct. You have ginger. Ginger is very good for the digestion. Also, when you have nausea, you have a problem with the nausea. Yeah. So you can use ginger for this in herbal tea, or just chew it, or even in powder. You can have an herbal tea with it, or just add it to your meal or whatever. So it's very, very useful. It's one of my favorite. So ginger, cinnamon is also something very good for the digestive, and also immune
Say that again. I lose you for 1 second.
immune system.
For the immune system.
Yes, and also for the blood flow. Ginger is also good, and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can use which you have garlic. Garlic is like the best that can make almost everything, from the bacterial problems with your immune system, with digestive, with many problems. Um, for headaches, I have a good tips. It's with essential oil. It's
Okay.
peppermint, peppermint, and you put it on your sides here. You can put it in your neck near your ears, and you can smell it. And also, if you have digestive issues, or you just feel like not nausea, but near, like you just have some problem with your digestion, so you can just put a drop on your tongue, and that goes fresh in your mouth. And
Peppermint, right? Peppermint.
pepper,
Okay.
peppermint,
Okay.
that's very good one drop, and you feel the freshness in your mouth, and everything is it calms down the stomach, and it's very, very good.
Excellent.
Yes,
Eucalyptus.
yes, that's for,
Eucalyptus.
yes, it's better for the pandemic infections, and all the system, the
Respiratory
respiratory.
system. Respiratory system. Yes.
There's too much syllables and
It's more the pronunciation, I will say, because your language and mine are different, and so that trying to come here is just it's challenging. But you are doing beautifully. So keep going, darling. So what about the onions?
onions. Oh, you can put it. The old elders are putting it under the feet. When you go to sleep in your socks, you can put it on your ears, in your pillow, or in the sock that you just lie on. You can also put it in a mixture with garlic and um, hot pepper, the cayenne pepper,
Okay.
the pepper, the,
Pepper. Pepper. Yes.
the cayenne pepper, yeah, or
Yes.
the
So
that
yeah.
one,
No. No. You are saying correctly. Yeah.
not chili one. So you can put it like that. They call it gosh, what is the name? It's vinegar. It's no, no, no. I will. That will come back.
Yeah.
French. I don't find it. So it's, oh yeah, it's fire cider. So you have horseradish, onions, garlic, um, mm, mm, um, the onion, garlic, the horseradish, the onions, the pepper, and honey, and
Honey.
yeah, and with cider vinegar,
Okay.
apple cider vinegar.
Oh, apple cider vinegar. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'll put this together. Let let sit for something like 3 weeks, and you can drain the liquid, or you can take with what you have put in it.
Oh wow. Very
Then
interesting.
you can blend them, or just chop them. That's depending on which way you want to take them afterward.
Okay. So as I told you, this is a humble channel, and we always are backwards. How did you learn all this, my darling?
Um, the biggest part comes from my training courses I took back in 2013.
Okay.
So I took distance courses with
Okay.
different teachers and different categories of herbalism. Some were in more in the transformation, other in the seeding and all the soil work and all the harvesting also, and the transformation or the basic product of the plants and herbs, and many others. And the others were on more on spiritual level.
Yes. So that's
So
like kind of inspire you to go for that kind of knowledge. Could you like to share with us a little about that?
how I went in herbalism or the spiritual side.
Both, combine it.
Okay. I went in herbalism because I was trying to change something in my life. I had a big job. I was a manager in a big plant and offices. So it was just overwhelming. It was enough for me. I want to change something. And herbalism and all the natural approach was something that was very talking to my heart. It was something that was very attractive to me. So I decided to leave my job and just go for a course, so training in herbalism, and it was few years of studying, but I was at distance, so I made it at my own pace because I had my family, and I worked with my husband at his own farm, his family farm. I was also very busy with my son, who had some difficulties at that moment. So I wanted to go at my own pace and take the time to assimilate and very take that and so it could inhabitate me. So
Yeah, yeah. So that is part of when you are explaining about your spiritual life. If we can combine it right there, part of
yes,
the inspiration.
that's the moment where I a little bit I awaken. Uh, just a glimpse at that moment. And when I was studying, I had some courses about how to speak to the plants and ask them their permission to harvest them or to work with them. And also, when you harvest, sometimes there are bees or insects or others, and the bees can sting.
Sting you.
Yeah, can sting. But if you are gentle and you are united with nature, they will do their job and leave you alone. It's just a connection. It's just
Yeah, yeah,
one with
yeah,
all the beings. So we can harvest and has to talk to the plant and ask if we can work together. And they are mostly they want to participate because they know they are there for our well-being, and we are all one. So they have a very wise soul. They are very wise plants, and all that is in nature. Everything is very wise. So they want to participate and help others and help the humans. And
yeah.
so,
So what about when you are mentioning that they speak to you? Would you like to share some of that?
yes, in my courses, they in the training we were. thought about the way to speak and to hear them with our mind and with our other places that we sometimes didn't know that existed. So I learned to, not very learning because I was already knowing this in my deeper self. So I just began to sit just right next to a plant and talk to it and wait. Just wait for the what would be the answer, what would come from her, what, and take the time and know where it comes from, where to find that place, that voice. Okay, that's the plant, or that's not my mind talking in round. That's very the message she's sending to me. So.
That will be my question, because I say, so how was the communication? So we are speaking about like a telepathic communication, right? Like you feel that message coming through those waves of frequencies and energy that we receive most of the time when we are connected, right? When we are grounding, when we go out for nature walks and to connect with our beloved Anegalena is how we get those kind of transmissions, right? And the same thing happened with the trees and happened with the forest. Like it's just magical, and when that communication is there, we feel that something magical is happening. Don't you agree with me?
Yes, we feel the connection. We feel that we are one with all of the universe. We feel so that's I can't find words for this sensation. That's just love. That's beautiful. That's oneness. That's wow.
You
That's
know
just a,
why? Because I say the same thing. Sometimes not even in our native language, there are no exactly words where we can share that fulfillness that we sense, that we feel when we get that connection. It's like you are full, and that full is just like being in love, like it's just like everything stops, right? It's like it's no time, it's no rush, it's not even what is around us. It's got that connection that is bringing us to that stasis, if I can use that expression, of being together and being one. So that is incredible.
bubble in time. That's a bubble in time where we sense this expansion of ourselves to reach all the others, all the other
Absolutely.
bubble, all the others energies. So yeah, that's wonderful.
So, is there any advice of encouragement or a message that you want to transmit through this moment, this connection, this transmission to people about connecting with nature and about what is the importance to use herbalism in their lives, in our lives? What is your message? What do you want to let them know? How this transform your life, your family, and those around you?
That's a big question, but all I can herbalism
Just
is
slow.
herbalism for me is important because it's a connection with the nature, with the other beings that maybe we wouldn't go near or wouldn't use or wouldn't be friendly with because they are simply herbs or plants, or maybe people are not that attracted. But when you open yourself you to those beings, you connect widely with the universe, with all that on Terra. You you feel that. like you said, you feel the fulfillment, and you sense that connection to everything, and the healing comes from there. And now the plants and herbs are just a tool, and they are there to help you. They are helpers to bring your health back. So be kind with them. They will be kind to you. So that will just be a beautiful healing that you offer to yourself with your friend, the plants and herbs. That's what I have like connection. That's that's what I think. And herbalism is something important because um, there are no chemicals in them. We can gently heal. Sometimes it takes more time, but it's done on the right way, on the good way, on a gentle, soothing way for your body. Your body don't need to have a big rush and many medicines and remedies and all that kind of stuff to take the journey to, towards your free self, your healed self. And the plants and herbs are there to encourage you and to be with you on that journey, on your path to self healing.
And I like the fact that you say we have to ask for permissions. Actually, days ago, I shared like information about how to speak and how to ask for permission. And you know something, darling? The Native Americans or indigenous around Terra, they they have been teaching us for eons the importance to respect nature, the importance to ask for permission, and perhaps life went by and we start forgetting about that important piece, and they continue, they never stop telling us to remember the importance to respect, to ask for permission, and how vital is to be connected with nature.
Yes. Yes, they ask permission, they give an offer or a gift. They also, when they are thinking about something, they are thinking ahead for 7 generation. What would be the impact? What would be the results? So it's very important to see what the what the effect will be from our own.
Wellness.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you know what you bring to my mind right now, darling? The
But just
trees, cutting trees, like cutting trees just to open more space. And when I think about that, I say how disrespectful have been. That was one of the things that impacted me most when I came here because of the traditional celebrations. And I used to cry for that tradition of Christmas to go to the hill and to the field is the thing, and cut a tree just to fulfill the tradition with love and with my respect. I say this, I don't intend to offend anybody because even my family, they used to have that tradition by my husband's side until one day I say to them, I'm sorry, but I cannot be part of this anymore. But the beginning, because of the respect of the traditions, you know, but after that I say, no, this is not who I am. This is not who I am, and I don't like this, and I don't agree with this. And then little by little, they start understanding the same thing, and I say, well, just we can continue with the tradition, but just in a different way. And when I think about how many genocides, if I can use that expression, we have committed against our collective trees, I say what we were thinking or still thinking.
what a mess.
Right, because they are very important for our system, for our ecosystem, for everything we live, we breathe because of them.
Exactly.
Sorry, but just I'm a Colombian woman, very expressive, and I have to say it. And just again, who finds the video, take advantage of the information. If a video dislike, well, sorry, but sometimes we have to speak, and this is the space. But we can speak with love and truth, and it is for everybody. And I hope everybody get into the point now. We need to respect and we need to go with, because we are one, as you say, and we have been promoting and saying and reminding people how important it is to be one, but at the same time to love and respect. And I feel and I think the herbalism, it is a beautiful way to come back to ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's it was used many eons ago, and I think that's the way for the future.
Absolutely, I agree with that, because this brings to my mind that when in Colombia, my grandmother, so the elders, and still today, going to the farm market to find herbs, and for anything before going to medication, it was always have this, have that, this is good for this, and the knowledge these elder people carry on for us. I think this is the biggest treasure ever. So right there we have that we identify each other because of our traditions, because of our elders, because of our people reminding us how important the herbalism is, you know,
Exactly.
how they are bringing to our homes wellness. Please.
And I have to say that we have to listen to our elders. They are a treasure on 2 feet. So we have to listen. They have all the culture, all the knowledge, and we must take care of them and listen to them.
Just, I think we became lazy, because we get into the point that if I have this pain, any medication is going to fulfill what my need is. But if we take water and we take the herb is going to do the same thing, and we are going to be clear and clean. And we are not going to put in our bodies all this that is just eventually is going to asking us for something else. With love, again, I don't have nothing against nobody, but it's just like trying to say that herbalism is the way to go.
Yeah, actually, many people are so rushed, so they have to do everything quickly, and so it's very quickly to take a pill and let's go. But to take time for yourself and boil some water and put herbs in it and doing it like a self-care is so wonderful. It's so healthful and so helpful also. So it's something we should bring back and just take time to
Absolutely. You know, while you are saying that, you know what word came to my mind? The arnica. I don't know if you know that arnica. And
arnica
I
mon.
see. So I remember my grandmother and my mother, because when you have a pain, what do you think they use? The arnica. And when I'm thinking about that, I say, oh my God, the lavender, the eucalyptus, all those herbs. And when you think about that, they are pretty. It's not only what they are doing to help us, right? But it's just the fact that they are alive and they have this beautiful, just appearance of just, I don't know, just maybe me that I'm passionate about nature.
We're
Um,
too passionate.
but again,
Both.
as everybody knows, I am working on it with the spiders. They are not my friends. I am telling you, because they are so intrusive. But I'm working on it. It's slow, but I'm getting somewhere.
Take your time.
Freak me out.
Very early.
That happened when you grow up in a city. I'm a city woman. I grew up in a city, so we don't have insects. We don't even have flies because, depends where you live in a city. But now this life that now is around nature, that it has a purpose because the purpose is going back to who we really are, right, Chica?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, well, the main purpose for this meeting, for this transmission, it was to introduce you to our audience in this channel, this humble channel, and also for your expertise to share with them about the herbalism. Is there any final words that you want to share with us, and also the connections? Do you have, I think you have a website, right, and you have commercialized in your practice?
I don't have a website. I have a Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I merged two pages. I had one page for herbalism and one page for my farm, but I merged both because it was way too much to have those both pages and take time for each of them. So it was just overwhelming. So I all put in
Okay,
one.
so we are going to put the information and part of the description of the video. And I am laughing because I was working on a video as well in English and Spanish because I say the same, it's too much. And if I do one in Spanish and the other in English, it's going to be two videos, versus if we fuse them, it's going to be only one.
Yeah, good
There is
idea.
going to be a day perhaps that we can even avoid the languages and even speaking. But I allow you to continue because I cut you about your message.
That's correct. I just lose my mind, but
So
I was
you
talking about. Oh yeah, but yeah, just remind me where I was.
you were speaking about your Facebook page and speaking about the farm and about the herbalism, and you were in a point to say to people just a little advice message just to close the connection or the transmission.
So, as I said, the Grounded Starseed channel, I would just repeat a little bit myself, but it's on purpose. Um, you have to take time to care, to self care, take time for yourself to um, to connect with all beings, but also in first place you have to connect with yourself, and that takes time. That takes some relaxation, meditation, or just to be in a calmer mood, to be able to hear your own self and to connect with Terra and all nature and all other beings. So that's my
Yes.
mission. And right now it's spring, so you can eat dandelion.
Oh,
So
that's right. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
I have like a treatment in spring when dandelion just the leaves are just coming up. Begin to eat 3 leaves per day for 3 weeks. So at the beginning, it's bitter, but not that much bitter, and that goes way much better with time. So your system just goes with the flow and cleans himself naturally and gently. Because if you go with the big leap at the beginning, it's too harsh on yourself. Your liver will just go, whoa, that's too much for me. So when the spring begins, you begin 3 leaf. You can put it in your salad or just eat them like that. You do it like you want, but it's just a spring cleaning that's very easy to do. Just try to harvest some good dandelion, not the treated one in the grass somewhere. Just be sure of your of the spot you harvest. your dandelion, but a wonderful.
Because I was about to say those are everywhere, but you're right. You have to be selective. That is,
They are there to help us, and you will
yeah.
see that when there's illness somewhere, plants and herbs come in the wild to bring some health back. So when there was Lyme disease and all the ticks that were coming from the United States and going up towards Canada, there was the Japanese. I have the French name, but that's the Japanese. In French is renoué, but I don't know in English. I'm very sorry.
Go
I can
figure.
I but that plant, that particular plant was way before the disease. It was there few months before the disease was coming. So plants are there to heal ourselves, and they present themselves where they are needed. So that's
But
very
again, we need to study and we need to be a little curious about what is out there available for us. So that is why I thank you, because you are an incredible helper to help people to understand the importance of the herbalism and going back to nature. So that information is vital. I will say that to put information in this video, and if people find it, they can reach out to your Facebook. And not only that, it's just like be curious about what is out there. Be curious about how our beloved Terra is taking care of us. Just
yeah, just
look.
connect
Yes, yes, it is
all the
just important. Everything is there, and it have been since the beginning, from the beginning, and that is what we forget. But that is okay, because we can come back to that knowledge, and we
now
are
we
going to
know
start remembering.
exactly
Yeah,
remembering. Exactly, we
yeah,
have to go
yeah.
back to it. So we just have to remember it's not finished, it's not over. Just remember and go back to nature and the beautiful connection with
And that's right. That's right, darling. So I thank you so much for being here to make this precious time to share your knowledge with us. And you are welcome anytime here. And we can come even with more formulas for our beloved people and to remember our beloved elders and their wise advices for us. So the information on Mylene is going to be in the description of the video. Mylene. We love you. We appreciate that the fact that you are here with us and spending this time with us. Please give like to the video, share, subscribe, and help the channel to grow. And this important information, humble, and remember, it's always with love and with good intention. See you around, guys, and thank you again, Mylene.
thank you, my pleasure.